Good morning and welcome to this, the 2014 Oregon gubernatorial debate, the second time these two candidates will be meeting. I'm Matt McDonald, the evening anchor at News Channel 21. A heavy heart that we're joining you here today outside of Bend High School. If you look behind me, you can see they've just now started lining up all the school buses. Yeah, take a look. I think I'm a little too scruffy for the studio. We're going to get that taken care of. A little nervous. My man Stan here is about to bust out that razor. Oh boy, here it comes. A smaller army getting rid of some Air Force attack jets and cutting back on some benefits for the men and women already enlisted in our armed forces. In fact, we actually do have some of that new information right now. As you said, fire officials are meeting at this moment. They've just posted an update here on the wall for everyone. Keep your eye right here in the upper right-hand corner of your screen. That is a semi-truck that's crossing the railroad tracks, but the driver of this semi-truck is apparently looking back at his trailer, and he doesn't see this train coming his way. This is a bit of a rarity in a debate. We actually have a little bit of extra time. So I'm going to ask you each one additional question. This is somewhat off the cuff, and we'll ask you to keep to less than 30 seconds. One of the OAB members suggested this to me yesterday. Representative Richardson, can you tell us one thing that you like about your opponent in this race? In this climate that we live in, anytime there is a shooting on a school ground campus, immediate lockdown, that also triggers a whole series of procedures, not just for the school, but also for law enforcement. They had to clear that building. Students were kept in their rooms. Several of the students we talked to said that they actually had things barricading their door to get out of their room. I think I just want to leave with some final thoughts, specifically a conversation I had with a student as he was finally walking out of this building after the lockdown. He said to me that one of the things he hopes most that comes out of this on Monday is that the students take with us a sense of not just the tragedy and the loss that certainly everyone is feeling, but this is an opportunity to reach out to some of the other students, whether they know them or not, and create a supporting environment that will hopefully be a path to prevent a tragedy like this in the future. We'll, of course, keep following the story. We'll have updates at 6 o'clock as well as on our website, ktvz.com. It's been a hot topic on ktvz.com. Over 140 comments on the story about the California police officer pulling a gun in downtown Bend after a fight. Senator Merkley stopped by OSU Cascades today on his education affordability campaign. News of the Ebola virus hitting the U.S. is fanning fears it could spread and fast, but it's important to know the facts before you panic. Alicia Inns is joining me now. And Alicia, you talked to some doctors today who said there's no reason to panic. Two girls involved in Friday's deadly rollover crash remain in critical condition tonight. Move over beer. There's a new buzz in beverages, and this one is brewing excitement in adults and youth alike. The day starts brimming with optimism.
My hopes are high, Matt.
I'm ready. As ready as I'm ever going to get.
Come on in.
Mount Bachelor instructor Nate Edgel, yes, spelled N8, assures me he's taken on bigger challenges than me.
All I need to do is give pressure to that arc, and that should make my snowboard turn.
Easier said than done.
It's okay.
3 rides up the magic carpet, a lift built for kids, and with plenty of Nate's encouragement.
Good job, good job.
And I'm ready for my first chairlift. Getting on, no problem.
There you go.
Getting off. Whoa. There's no shortage of things to remember.
Keep those hips down, keep those toes up, flex the ankle on that board, lift up those right toes nice and high, stand on that left heel.
I'm not going to the right. Good instruction or natural talent, I'm picking up speed. The wind in my face, the sun glistening overhead, the mountain peaks cut against a blue sky. It's perfect until...
So what I'd like you to do, we're going to get a little bit advanced here.
Did he just say advanced? Toe edge turn.
Yeah.
This is where I hit the wall.
Whoa!
What happened? I failed. Again. Nate has a secret weapon for moments like this. He lies.
You got this. Perfect, Matt. Nice work. Nice work.
When your dream is to make the Olympics, or at least our Olympic zone coverage, there's no quitting.
All right, 4th time's the charm.
Okay, maybe the 50th time is the charm.
Oh, I was so close. I was so close to making it around. All right, the nemesis. The front edge turn.
It's not pretty, but there it is. Elation lasts but a moment before I'm back on my backside, but with newfound confidence. I feel like I'm not quite Olympic standard, but I'm close. I'm close.
And then we were paddleboarding and canoeing and doing all those fun things.
54 years old, well-educated, a registered nurse, and the proud mother of 2 college graduates.
I am the face of suicide.
It's hard to imagine today, on a sunny afternoon in her backyard at Eagle Crest feeding her horses, the Catherine Benson I would have met less than 2 years ago.
The first time I attempted, I was living in a care facility, and I took an overdose.
As the drugs began to work through her bloodstream, Catherine walked out of that care facility.
I sent my daughter a text, and I said, "I love you so much, please forgive me."
Then police found her slumped in some bushes near the post office on 4th Street. The months leading to that moment had been a perfect storm. Catherine was diagnosed with an incurable neurologic condition. She had brain surgery, got meningitis, and was in a coma.
And I woke up and my husband said, "I don't want to be a caregiver anymore."
After her first suicide attempt, Catherine told her kids to stay away. She says the rest of her family fled, embarrassed.
The second attempt was much more serious. I enacted my plan, laid down on my bed, expecting to not wake up. And 3 hours later, I woke up.
After what she describes as a near-death experience, she says she felt a new purpose.
I needed to share the message that suicide is preventable.
Catherine is reading from an essay posted on her website, waitingforaribbon.com, named for the lack of attention given to suicide prevention, the nation's 10th leading killer.
So they were here in June visiting. So
She's soon to be a grandmother. A shunt is draining fluid from her brain, giving her back most of her daily function. And she's back at work, part-time as a nurse, part-time as a writer and advocate.
Those of us who are able need to out ourselves and say, "I am the face of suicide, and my life matters just as much as anyone's, even a beloved celebrity."
A powerful message of hope from a suicide survivor.